table here. If you guys want to come over here real quick, I'll show you one other thing that we have set up.
That chest in there is so beautiful.
Yeah. So we have a couple of different things that we have set up in this room. You know,
Stop. Please say something.
Did you see like an orb or another kind of?
I don't know. It just seemed like
mist or
something was over there for a second.
What did it look like?
It was just like a darker image, and then it got light again.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a shadow or
Okay.
a reflection of something.
So you saw something in the hallway that seemed to get darker on one side and then got light again?
Yeah,
At the
like
end
it
of the
was
hall?
when I was coming across, like right over here. It just seemed like it got a little bit darker for a second, but I don't know if it was.
Near the door?
Yeah, like on that wall.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
Don't be skeptical. Believe it.
So we'll just set different things up with the wood. We've also got cat balls that are set up here, which are fun. So this one's a little harder. That one you really gotta move. This one's a little more sensitive, but as long as you don't hit this trunk, these should not go off. You have to tap on it or knock on it.
Somebody just hit it.
No.
No.
So they shouldn't turn on
Okay.
unless you hit the trunk or you move them.
Yeah.
So I'm like stomping around, like trying to make, I mean, it's concrete, so it doesn't really,
So like
it won't go
come
off. But if I
on.
do this, it'll go off.
Okay.
So if nobody touches the trunk and it goes off, that should not happen normally. And you know, we'll try to make things out of these sometimes, like to make it really easy to knock something over. I haven't got them to do anything with the block seat. Even that was enough to set it off. But stomping around it is not. So as long as no one touches this trunk, that should stay off. If it goes on, and they will put it on sometimes, like that,
Yeah.
that's not supposed to happen.
So this blinks when there's movement?
It blinks. Yeah, it blinks when it's moved.
Oh, I meant this thing is blinking. Is it always blinking and I never noticed it?
Oh yeah, it'll
Okay.
if it's recording. It'll also start re-recording every 5 minutes. So
Oh,
you see it
okay.
just
Uh-oh, just went off again.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some activity going on in here.
Huh.
Is there enough for everybody to sit down in here?
Sure.
Let's try this. Since this is kind of working right now. And let's see. What are we doing now? I think we'll go right here for right now. There you go. So that shouldn't have made that go off.
I'll sit here so I can see.
Okay. Yeah, let's just sit in here. And then see that one and then the bigger one. They like to sit in both of those. That thing keeps going off. Mm. So let's Hey. You okay? So I usually like to go around and just introduce ourselves, and it's a great way to start. And I can start it out and then ask a question, and you know what I'll usually do is wait a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but wait some time before asking another one, giving them enough time to answer. Sometimes it can take them a minute to answer, and if you talk too quickly, you might talk right over the answer, and you get part of it, but it won't be as clear as if it's like just on its own without anything around it. So, hey guys, it's Chris and Julie, and we're back. We were here on Monday, and we had a group. We have another group here today. We're going to go around and just say hello and introduce ourselves. I'd like to thank you guys for coming through the last few times. You know, you've been very good, about coming through. It's taken a little bit, but hopefully, as we kind of do this more, you guys will come through a little sooner or feel more comfortable to, answer questions. I know you guys also like it when this place is a club. They get to live their afterlife in a club, because like on the weekends, like Thursday, Friday, usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this place is like turned up,
Yeah.
And I think they like that a lot. It's a lot of fun. Has anybody been touching that cat wall? Can you do that again? We saw that moving. That is a piece of construction equipment.
Yeah.
It's interesting, it was like bouncing around at like 3 and now it's a solid 4 right now.
Oh, really?
It's just sitting there. Like
So if
completely
you're not
solid.
moving, it shouldn't actually flux.
Oh, okay.
Like it shouldn't, but that means that something is going. Like if you keep it in the same spot and it goes like this, it shouldn't really do that.
Okay.
Like it should be like, here's the natural electromagnetic field for this spot. So when it changes,
Yeah, it just did it again.
and sometimes I've had it where it goes up sequentially. It'll go like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, all the way to 0, 9, and then back down again.
Huh.
Like not missing one, not
It just
skipping
keeps
one.
going 3, 4, 3,
3,
4.
4.
And then it sat at 4 for a while and then now it's going 3, 4, 3, 4.
Is there anybody that's affecting any of our equipment right now?
And then it went back down. It's weird.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pass it on. Do you want to ask a question?
Sure.
Okay.
So this building was built by
Oh, introduce yourself.
I'm Julie. This building was built for William Waring. Is he here with us?
Do you want to take over next, Kat?
Is Sunny Thorpe with us right now? Oh, I didn't introduce myself. Sunny, this is Kat. Are you here with us right now? Anybody else? Oh, that's interesting. The numbers just started jumping all over. It went from 4 all the way up to 7. Now it's sitting at a solid 7.
It went up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fun.
So I've got my super ear on too. Do you want to go next? just introduce yourself, and then just, if you have a question, you can ask a question. If you don't, that's okay.
Hi, this is Ellen. Who's the most famous person you've had in this speakeasy?
Interesting, because the energy is still whenever it's up and it slowly comes back
It shouldn't be moving on its own.
up. And it's moving.
The place is a busy place. Like, we don't usually get a lot of electromagnetic field in other places.
Mhm.
We'll get some, or when something happens, but this place is like a constant, like, higher level of it, pretty much everywhere in the place. Let's see if I can get them to engage too. Can anybody say their name and introduce themselves to the group as we go around? So if you want to, say I am whatever your name is, or hello. So we know that you hear us.
I'm Kathy. Has there ever been a president in this place?
My name is Pam. And who was president when you passed away?
This is Cindy. Is anyone here with us tonight? This is Linda. Did anyone grow up with horses?
I thought I heard something on your question. I have it turned up higher now. Do you want to go next?
This is Lynn. I don't really have any question.
Thought I heard something. Do you want to go next?
This is Denise. If someone is here with us, did you die perhaps a brutal death?
I might be catching stuff from the front. I think there were a couple of answers there. And thank you guys if you came through and responded. I think we got a couple of different responses during that session. Oh, good. The AC's turned on. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and kind of get started out. I want to see now if we can get anyone to respond directly. Before I get this set up, I just had a couple of basic questions. Can anybody come through and tell us how many people are in here? How many live humans? What number of live humans are in here? The second thing, I'm going to turn on this device and I'm going to get the volume set right. Can you guys let me know when it's good? Hey, how's that? Louder? Are you good with that?
Yep.
I heard two of you, a guy and a girl. Who is that? Can anybody tell us how many spirits are here right now? A number? Can anyone tell us their name? Should I pass this left or right? That was a light one, but I just heard another one. Is there anybody I should pass this to? Does anybody know Robert Rivers? He patched the wall. He put his name on the building. Is he still here? them in. That came through like 10 seconds ago. I heard you. It was low, but I heard you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass this now. Should I pass it left, right, or it doesn't matter? Left. She said left. Lady said left. A guy said it doesn't matter, but a lady said left. So I try to give them an opportunity to come through and say something. And good. I can take that if you want. I'm passing it.
You want to just ask a question?
Yeah, you can say hello again. See
Hi,
if they
this
know
is
your name.
Pat. How many of you are with us right now in the room? Are any of you from the area?
You guys are from Savannah, right?
Are you from Savannah? Okay, I'm going to pass it to the left.
How old are you?
Hi, I'm Kathy. What did you do for a living?
My name is Tina.
Almost thought I heard one before it cut. So, if you guys want to keep going through, I'm going to open up another piece of gear.
This is Cindy. Have you ever been to the state of Missouri? This is Linda, and I'd like to know if you grew up on a farm or a plantation. Were you married?
This is Lynn. How many of you are here?
Hello, this is Denise. Are you a man or are you a woman that's with us?
Heard you. That was 2 answers. Who just spoke? It was like the same person saying 2 things. Is there anyone here who is stuck? Is there anyone here who is stuck? Of course. Of course. I heard you. You said of course. How many here are stuck? Oh, I see someone. Hi. Who's that? In the back corner. You're really, really tall, dude. What's your name? Big guy? Huh. Gone now. So when I said, is there anyone here stuck? Someone said, of course. Who said that? Who said, of course? That's my question. That's what I want to know now. Also, who was in the back? Last question, real quick. Can anybody tell me who was in the back here? Big guy? I gotta slow that down because it was so fast. But that could have been a name. That was a lady saying a name. Maybe. It was a lady for sure. Heard you, man. I'm gonna slow that down so that I can hear what you said. Thank you for answering.
How many people are here with us other than us 10? How many people are here with us now? say that again? I didn't understand it.
I got someone in the chair. Can you come back in the chair? Whoa. I got someone on the table a second ago too. So the chair and the table. Can you make the cap on go off again? This one? That was like a no. Right? You want to pass it on? You got another one? Oh, we can do that. So, here, can you just hold that upright for a sec? Yeah. Let me find an angle that this works. Heard you. That was a guy. Ooh, I got an idea. I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Because we'll be able to keep the shot and hear it. And you guys could just free-for-all ask questions. The loop is pretty good just because it gives people time to think about it. One thing I'd like to do is give you guys a chance to ask questions without Julia and I in the room, because I feel like the energy can be different when it's you guys. You might get more activity. I'm kind of loud, and so I get along well with most people, but it's always good to change up the energy in the room. So, and if you also, does anybody want to use super hearing? Okay, cool. I would just say put one on and one off, because there's a little bit of an echo. You hear it here, but when the recording is done, the echo's not there. So it's just like another phone. And you decide one on, one off. Okay. We did get some SOS figures earlier, and I think we can break this out in a minute. We'll probably, what I'd like to do is, oh, some on the table. Dang, right when I shut it down. Who was on there earlier? So what I want to do is I want to give you guys, because we're a little bit over halfway, I want to give you guys time to ask questions on your own and be as your group and see if you get different activities. And then when we come back, we can explore some of the other areas, and we've got some other pieces of equipment too that we can use. This I'll throw into the mix as well. This is a dictionary machine. I would describe this, it's a very well-known piece of equipment made by a very well-known paranormal creator. But it's probably the least understood in terms of how it works. This uses lasers to map the human body. This records high-def audio, this records video. That skips over white noise to give them a surface to talk on. This uses electromagnetic field to generate words. And so I would take this with a grain of salt, but sometimes this and that work really well together. It might say girl and then a girl talks, or you might get a name through here when you ask about a name. So I'm going to pair this off with whoever is doing the question, since that's staying stationary, and then we'll see if we can get multiple responses that are the same. Maybe the same name. I mean, they could do it. We've had a lot of compelling evidence using this, but we've also had it where it comes through and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Hail, big. Says hail big. I'm going to pass it, and then we're going to go out for 5 to 10, and then when we come back, we'll regroup and we'll shut this down, and we can figure out what you guys want to do next in terms of activity. All right. And thank you guys for talking. I appreciate it.
So we just ask. Is anyone in the room with us right now? They did? Are you a male or a female, or both? Laugh. Are you at peace?
Do you have a favorite alcohol?
Yes.
Would it be gin? Can you prove to us someone is here? Is the bartender here?
Do we know anyone that is in the room with us right now? Birdie.
Are you from a big family? Yes. Do you enjoy music? And dancing?
They get deep, really. Should we be afraid?
Did you play any instruments or sing?
Can you leave this place?
Please show us a sign that you are with us.
Can you give us a number of how many brothers you have?
Is there anyone with us right now?
Can you tell us what time, what year the Speakeasy opened?
What does big hail mean?
Was Savannah a bustling city? Did anyone work in the shipyard?
Are you at peace?
Can you move one of the balls so that we know you're here?
Do you want the other people to come back? Were you old when you died?
Did you have a drinking problem?
Would you like to ride horses?
Did a horse kill you?
Are you afraid of us?
Are you disappointed in the modern days today?
Can you leave this building?
Are you from Savannah? What does big, B-I-G, stand for? What does hail stand for?
Were you around during the Civil War?
Did you guys get any of this? You made it around?
Several of us asked, yeah. You
Oh,
had
good.
a couple of things you said that I didn't hear anything from you about.
I got an and things like that.
Yep. So like an easy affirmative answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
I got a laugh.
Did you?
Yes.
Man or woman?
It was a woman.
What was it?
I don't know what the question was.
Does she laugh?
Yes.
Good. So sometimes like that flow of questions, like even me talking right now changes the dynamic of the investigation, right? So, what I want to do is always try to, show you and show our guests, different ways that we communicate, different ways we can find them, and then kind of open it up to like, what do you guys want to do next? So, this has always been a pretty busy room. The front room, I would love to find evidence in there. I just haven't really got a lot. And then wandering around, we seem to get a bunch too. So we could switch rooms if you want. We could stay in the same room. We could even take some different equipment and ask our own and kind of split up and do our own little thing. It's totally up to you guys. So, okay. What do you guys think we should do? Should we stay here or move around? Anybody? Doesn't matter? Someone laughed? Or did you hear 3 bumps? That's both of them bumps? I didn't know if it was a laugh or if it was 3. We won't probably hear that with that going. The other thing we do is we can shut that down for a bit. I love the spirit box just because it gives me like the direct response, and sometimes they're so good where it's like, it's really, but it's also good to like mix and match it, especially if we go different ways. So we've got this area here, we've got the bathroom, we've got the bar, and we've got this back storage area.
Let's go to the bar.
I say go to the bar.
Go to the bar? Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
Does anybody want a drink?
Oh yeah. If you do, we can actually, if you guys want to head up, we can go ahead and take a pause too. So bathroom break, and we can get reset up for this room. I'll just move some things
Where's
around.
the real bathroom?
You asked about, who was it?
That's somebody,
Kathy asked about COVID, and it popped up and said quarantines.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll shut them down for right now. Let's save there. Okay, good.
That was just that.
You know what I want to do? I kind of want to put it like, I want to almost put it like right underneath where I know all the electromagnetic field is, just to see if they get extra energy. I'm going to set it up from behind the bar so that it gets everybody and it'll bounce off the wall. So this will get everybody down this line. This will get everybody down this line. And it'll bounce off the wall, so you'll be able to hear it. You do that, and then the thermal cam will move into the other side over here. Oh yeah, of course. Contrast is just so much better over here. The contrast of the thermal cam is awesome right here. It's because of the light. Because it still uses the light. Okay, so that one's there, that one's there. I'm gonna move.
Is there free routes to the bar?
Yes. Okay. Good, that's going. And then. Switching it up.
Is there a reason why you have the lights so dim? Like not?
I kind of just do that for mood and effect.
That's what?
I just do it for like effect. It's, it doesn't matter if it's 7 in the morning or midnight. I mean, to them, they're there all the time. So, but I just kind of, I like the way it looks for like the different neon colors in different areas. It makes for some neat video. And then, I mean, kind of keeping it low too. You know, it's what a lot of people expect. So, we could do ghost tours at 7 in the morning at the plantation cottage because they're up. But like, most people like, you know, they usually want to do it later. Some people are like, oh, yeah, midnight. I'm like, doesn't matter, but okay. We have one that goes midnight to 3. So it's like, and it doesn't book as often because it's later. But we do it that way because we've got a 4 to 6, a 6 to 8, a 9 to 11, and then, you know, the 11:30 to 2:30. So it's like we can do all of them without having to staff up. We'll get booked. Sometimes we get booked the same day. It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't know, just got booked. We had no notice that we were going to get booked. You know, we'll be hanging out at the house or whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's like 18 degrees outside. I'm like, we got food downtown. Let's go. You know, like, but now I mean, we got a couple of good responses before we stepped out. When I asked which way I should pass it, I got 2 responses. One guy seemed to say like something like didn't matter, and then a lady said left. And I heard both of them pretty clear. And then I asked, is anyone here stuck? And a guy said, of course. And that was super clear. And then there was another lady that came through. You had asked a question, and she came through, and it was quick. It was very fast. But it almost sounded like she said a name. Quickly. You know, so being able to go through and actually like, slow that down and listen to it again, that might very well be a thing. So I'll play like regular, slow it down to 90%, slow it down to 80%. Sometimes I gotta speed it up because it's too slow. But usually all I do is either raise the volume, lower the volume, speed it up, slow it down. You know, I don't have enough, I'm not an audio engineer. I just try to put the video and the audio together. Oh, is she?
it really freaked me out when I was trying to talk, it was feedback.
Yeah. So like the one-on, one-off thing,
Yeah.
helps with that.
That didn't help me at all.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't.
Fun.
Yeah, it's tough to do, because then you start to answer your question, you're like, who's here?
Yeah,
You know,
it
you feel
is.
like you start hearing yourself. But we've captured, so using that specific app, like we've captured recordings, you know, not using the spirit box, but just in quiet rooms. Like we've captured so many things, you know, there's reports of like 120 decibels. It's high. That's why it's echoing, because it's like, oh my God, what's going on? The spirit box makes it echo a little bit more, but it's really good. It's really good for like just quiet rooms.
This is
Karen.
Karen. Who is Karen? Now, why are you part on wheels? Oh, that one.
Here.
I just figured out here. Yeah. That's how I figured out.
So we're gonna have a session in the bar.
What are you talking about, big, whatever? Yeah.
We're all set up for it.
Big deal. Oh, I didn't know where you were going.
And then this is just gonna spin around. We're gonna get the bar from this side. So yeah, I think we should go more over here.
I was waiting for something else. I can't tell you a lot, actually.
Okay. One, two. Right there.
This is after you asked me.
My mom.
I'll see if I can get any of the kids on. Alright, so I finally got it set up. It's good to go.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing? So we've got 8 seats in here, and we've got multiple quarters all set up. We've got our live cam with a spirit box at the end of the bar. We've got a camera here, camera here, camera here, and good recorders. And then we're also going to use the SLS cam again to see if we can catch anybody.
Service and drink.
Walking around, you know. Absolutely. So, if you guys want to grab a seat, and then we'll get started over here.
I know that we're standing here.
The only thing I could find out is the thermal cam, just because the lighting.
You guys know that's a really cool thing.
I knew there was one. Yeah.
Alice,
couple of speakeasies in Kansas City.
Alice,
See if we can walk in front of them. Which is what I want to see.
Alice,
I want to see if anyone will walk in front of them.
not. It's females, or unless the preacher is.
Okay.
How is it
Unless
saying?
the preacher is Alice.
Preacher?
Missouri.
Actually, let's bring this down like this. Cool. All right. I think I'm going to set this one up right here. Well, we could do it. We could do it over here too, so that it hits the wall. I want the audio to hit the wall, but also capture. Yeah, that's a good angle. 'Cause we
So
don't-
where are these words coming from?
So they create different electromagnetic field, which will generate words out of that. It's one of the pieces of equipment that, you know, I kind of give it like a 50-50. Everything else I'm pretty confident in. That specific piece of equipment is very well known. Like everybody uses it, but I always take it with a grain of salt because, you know, it's hard to understand exactly how those words are generated. Like when I'm recording something with a recorder and they say my name's Bob, that's easy for me to understand. Somebody said Bob and it recorded it. This uses lasers to map the human body. I understand that. The spirit box uses white noise as like a blanket for them to talk about and talk over. I get that. This one is a little bit different. There's a few different devices like this that are made by the same guy. And he's very well known and respected for what he does. But it's not as well known, like how it actually works, like the nuts and bolts of it. I mean, it uses electromagnetic field to create words, but how do they determine what words they're saying? You know, that's always the question I have. Like, how do they know that, you know, 1.6 milligals equals Deborah? Or what, you know what I mean? Like, whatever word they're saying.
How much does something like that cost?
The Ovilus 5, that is like $5.99, I think, for that little guy.
Now the next word is reset.
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 So I think this is a good angle, and we're gonna hear, it should be good for everybody. It's gonna bounce right off of this wall, so it'll come back to all you guys. And we can get started with the spirit box in here as soon as they're done moving through. See if we have different people or different responses on here.
I'll bring them on Saturday.
Please do if you have brochures or anything, I can put it in the Airbnb for you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, and the responses that I heard earlier today that I thought were really good is when we were talking about where should we pass this, left or right, does it matter? I felt like one person said it didn't matter, and another lady said left. And I heard her pretty clearly. And then later on I asked, is anybody stuck here? And a guy came through and said, of course. And I heard him super clear. So I know that's what he said. And then the third one that I thought was really good was when Julie was asking a question about a name, and somebody came through, as a woman came through and said a name, sounded like a name really fast. So I'm gonna slow that one down. I think that was a very good capture too.
I wonder if it'll be Alice and Karen.
And then there were the ones that you got when we weren't in here. So, capturing, 5 or 6 really intelligent responses is good for an hour or two. If you watch Ghost Adventures, they spend all night in a place and they might get 5 or 6 things. We can typically get, 5 or 6 things an hour, sometimes more. It just depends on the location and, like how well we know them and who's there and how much they want to talk, if they want to talk or not.
How long
So-
have you all been investigating here?
Like 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here it's only, so we've been doing this for about 5 years.
Oh, here
But
specifically
here, just since October.
Okay.
We did an event with Ardsley Park Magazine and the owner of Mint to Be Mojito. And we had our first night here, we had 25 people. We had never investigated in here before. And we usually, before we bring anybody anywhere, we always go in there first and find out like who's here. Are they gonna talk? Do they want us there? Because if we get in there and they're like, get out, we're like, okay, gotta go. Because like, I don't wanna do that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't wanna be in a place where it's like not good or bothering them. And we've done probably a dozen or so, maybe, I don't know, something like that, like maybe like 14 or 15. We only do it usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, sub.
I'm
yeah.
a sub.
So
I'm a substitute.
we usually do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it limits it a little bit. But we've done enough where they're getting to start to get familiar, and they're coming out more and more, and they're coming through more and more. So while we're doing this, I'm also going to be running the SLS cam so I can get more stick figures. So guys, I know you were listening to all that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on again. And we've got a little bit more time with you. I'd like to thank you guys that came through and spoke earlier. We heard quite a few of you, and you heard me talk about it. I'm really curious about the person that said, of course. I'm also curious about the big guy that was in the corner here, because he was a pretty tall guy. He took up the whole space. So when I turn this on real quick, before I just give it up, if somebody could tell me the first person who said, of course, if you know their name, and then secondly, the person that was in that corner, the big guy. Who's the big guy? Okay? I'm going to turn this on in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys! We're back. You guys want to come over to the bar and hang out? Can anybody tell me the name of the man who said, of course? What's his name? I asked if anyone was stuck here. And he said, of course. Who was that? Second question I have, what's the name of the big guy I saw in the corner? Who is that? And those are my 2 questions. I yield. And you guys feel free to ask any questions that you have. Julie, do you have any questions?
How many people are regardless. Can you give us a number? Where did Cal and I go to school?
What'd you say?
I said, where did Pat and I go to school?
Oh, I thought you said something after that. That would be too funny if it said Dave Talk.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's the one close to me.
Oh, yeah.
Was there college here during your time?
Did anyone fight in World War I?
Got somebody in here. Hey. You made? Can anyone tell me who I have right now, man?
We talked about schools and it popped up and I thought it said top, but it says book. And I was like, this is top, that's weird. Hook, sneak. Are any of you at peace?
Were you hiding from the cops?
I got somebody in the chair again. Can anyone say who's in the chair? What's their name? Good footage. They're like sitting in the chair. Good. Can anybody give us a name for that person? Person in the chair. One more time.
Is it Karen?
It was something.
Somebody that said Karen.
We heard you. It was a little light. Thank you for talking. Can that person show up in the corner again, the really big guy? Like took up the whole floor to ceiling area? What was his name? Can you stand next to Julie? Oh, there you go. There you go. Good. There you go. there anyone here that was a patient of Dr. Waring? Were you a patient? That was a bang. Can you do that again? That noise? What you did? Who did that? Let's shut this off. We get some good SLS footage. But I want to focus on Audible before we end.
Do you want to know?
How many of you are here right now? Can anybody walk up to the bar with us? Right up to here, can you walk up in this area? And now I feel like I'm in auto mode, I'm just asking questions, so I'm gonna back out. You guys continue.
Did you smoke in the bar?
How many people are in here with us right now?
Were people of color allowed in the bar? Are any of you from the northern states?
When I asked earlier if there was anyone here who was stuck, someone said, of course. I get that. Is there anyone here who can move freely? Who can move freely? That was somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Can you say it again? Who can move freely? Why can you move freely? Why are some of you stuck? Can you say?
Will you talk to us? Say anything?
Is the bar only open at night?
Anyone here like to dance? likes to dance? Somebody. Who is it? You like it when they play music here? What's more fun? Does anybody here see their family since they passed? Have you seen anyone that you know? That was a different weird response.
That's what was a question I was.
That was a weird response. Did you hear it? Almost like got all iconic and shut down. It went through four channels. I heard that. I'm marking that. I heard you. Yeah. Who here has seen their family since they passed?
Are you without your loved one? Is anybody killed here?
Karen killed here?
Yeah, who is Karen?
Who's Karen?
Oh, he's got me. Karen or Alice? Or something like that. Which one is here?
We're going to get started packing up in a little bit. Does anybody have anything they'd like to say? Does anybody want to come through and be heard? Also, does anyone need anything? What can I bring you guys? Can I bring you anything? You like cards? Are you being quiet because I didn't bring you an empanada? We're good, right? Alright. We're going to get packed up. Everyone that talked tonight, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you have fun once this place starts to pop off. So, especially that dancer. Alright? Hope you have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.